you guys meet?
So our meeting was a little bit different than I guess what normal people, whenever you're first starting to date, whenever they meet, because we met I was in 7th grade and Adam was in 8th grade. So we started way young and we didn't know where it was going from then. But he went to school at Evergreen and I went to school at Cerro Gordo, and I would see him in the mornings whenever the bus would come and pick him up, and they take him to his school, and then I'd stay at my school. So I guess we first saw each other there, but we also would see each other at like Fair Bluff Pool because we were in the same town. We had a lot of the same friend group. And I remember one time specifically at the Fair Bluff Pool, and this was before we even started dating. He was sitting on the side of the pool, and I remember, oh my gosh, here we go. But he was just sitting there, and it wasn't like anything special, but that was just the first distinct memory that I have of him. And he was just a little kid then, but now we're both adults and we're about to get married. But that was the first time I really remember seeing him. But then we would see each other at school and in the auditorium. He'd always text me. He'd be like, "Hey, look back. I'm tired of looking at the back of your head." And I was like, "No, I can't do that. I'm so embarrassed." But it was just the middle school love story that just grew from there, I guess.
How did you guys meet?
Me and a cousin of hers played sports together back when I was in middle school. I was in 8th grade, she was in 7th grade, and she seen me at Cerro Gordo whenever we would go to school in the morning times. She wanted to find out more about me, so she decided to get my number and contact me.
What was your first date like?
Wow. So the first date was probably about 6 months after we had started talking or texting. So it was with my mama and his mama. We went to the Lumberton movie theater and we saw a scary movie. It was called The Unborn. And we walked into the movie theater and we sat down first. And then our parents, my mom and his mom, sat down directly behind us. So it was so funny because we were all scared. We were all nervous. But I just remember him saying, "Do you have your phone?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" He said, "I think somebody just texted you." And somebody did, but it was him. And he said, "Do you want to hold hands?" Because of course he's not going to ask that out loud. And I said, "Yeah." And so he just put out his arm and we held hands, and that was the first time we ever held hands. And then we went out back to eat afterwards. But it was your typical middle school love story.
What was your first impression when you seen her?
And she was beautiful. I remember the first time I remember ever seeing her, we were at a pool party when we were younger than when we started dating, and I always thought that she was really pretty, and that I wanted to find out who she was. And then I remember seeing her around when I was at school, in middle school, and I really wanted to know who she was and really wanted to find out more about her.
What ways are you most alike?
Oh man. So for the past 6 months, we have been building a house together and trying to fix it up. And so during that journey, I think we found out that we both have specific ways that we want things done, and we're really strong-willed about it. So I'd say we're the most like in that sense, but I think that's where the marriage is going to come into play, because we're going to have to learn to compromise, because it's not just about us anymore. It's not about us individually, but about us together. But we definitely have our ways.
You remember your first date, what was the most impressive thing she did while on the first date with you?
Our first date was with our parents, so me and her got it together. That way she wanted to wanted to take me. We'd go to Lumberton and have a good time, watch a scary movie, and eat dinner. You know, the typical young dates that she wanted to plan everything and have everything right for one of our first dates, because we had talked for a long time before our first date.
The most you like about him?
The most I like about him. So, well, obviously there's a bunch of them, but I think something that's really unique about Adam is that he's never afraid to be himself, and he's not worried about like what other people think about him. Like, if he likes something, he'll let you know it. If he doesn't like something, he will let you know that too. But he's so genuine. Like, he doesn't fake it for anybody. Like, it is what you is. And I think that's really important, because to know that he can always be true and that we can be true with each other, that's really special.
What is the most thing that you like about Jen?
How she's caring and compassionate, and she puts up with a lot of my stuff. I know I mess up a lot, but she's the one that, even though I pick and play and get on her nerves, you know, she still puts up with it and is able to love me and love other people. And I love to see her, you know, just as a person. She's just really great.
Last question. You're doing awesome too.
Oh my gosh.
Last question. Do you have a message for Adam?
Of course I do. So, today's the day that we have been planning for like the past 2 years. But we have been together for almost 11 years, so it's definitely been a time coming. I did a little math, and today is 4,004 days that we have been together. So, yippee to that. We have been through so many things, and I've waited for this day, and I know you've waited, even though you don't show it sometimes, but I know we're both excited, and I can't wait to see you at the end of that aisle, because it's gonna be here so soon. I can't wait to start this life with you. I love you.
What is your message to your new bride?
That I love you with all my heart. I can't wait for this day. We've got a little bit longer. We got just a couple hours until me and you are husband and wife. I look forward to today. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you, starting a family, growing old together, and just loving life together, spending it, me and you together.